Yo, yo, yo. Peace and love, peace and love, family, happy Sunday. Soulful Sunday. Peace and love. What time to be alive. What a weekend I am having. And it's still not over yet. I'm so excited. I am so happy. I'm so good. Another episode of Sunday. Uncle David, what's going on? Peace and love, Uncle. Peace and love. I should have yesterday. Your niece was up here, Cleona. She just left my home. Just left my house. You know, your sister was yesterday. I don't know if you gave her a call, but call her today. All right, your sister's birthday was yesterday, and came up with a partner, and a daughter was up here. Right. What a beautiful time. Beautiful day. Yesterday celebrating my mama. Beautiful night. Right. Yeah, sister in my home, and wake up in the same crib with my sister. We ain't done that in a So this week's episode we're gonna talk about excitement and how excitement is a necessary tool for success. How excitement is a necessary tool for success. How about your goals, how being excited about things that you hope to accomplish, the things that you are working towards, being excited that they come into fruition, that they will come into fruition, that they will be made manifest. And that is I've learned. I've lived long enough to learn. Many have said it before that you got to get excited about your coming success. All right, high energy, being enthused, because you become attractive. Right, when you become attractive, that's when you attract things to you. Right, the things that you want from the small things. All right, to the big thing. So we're gonna get into that today. First, we are going to go the prayer, of course, and we're going to burn some sage. Get into the prayer. Sunday morning, Sunday, January 8th. Today is the new moon in Capricorn. Right, I was doing some reading on that yesterday. So it was a great time, real exciting time. A lot of struggle is being overcome by some people in this time. So many different people finding their happiness, they're finding their success, finding their path. Right, relationships. Some that I know of having better communication. People are working through new partnerships, and new relationships, and and yeah, it's a beautiful time to be alive. And so, as we get into this prayer Sunday, this brisk, snowy Sunday morning here in New York City, my prayer is that every person who hears these words, every person who hears my voice, gets excited about their coming success. Whether it's a personal goal, maybe losing weight, maybe gaining weight, maybe becoming stronger, becoming more disciplined, maybe letting go of habits that would serve them. Pray that they get excited about that coming success. I pray that every person who hears this voice knows that their excitement, their enthusiasm will make them more attractive. And I pray that who hears my voice, strength, and the faith, and the awareness allow the seemingly uncomfortable moments or seemingly uncomfortable days to deter them and steal their joy. I pray that every person who hears this voice doesn't let anyone, whether friend, neighbor, stranger, take their joy because they need their joy. I pray that people realize how much they need their joy to propel them forward, to make them more to their goals. Every goal that we have operate on a frequency, and the more attractive we become, the more we are able to magnetize or be magnetic and bring our goals closer to us, to become closer to us. I pray that every person who hears these words remembers how beautiful they are, how beautiful life is, in spite of the challenges, in spite of the dark times and the dark moments, whether personally or socially. I pray that every person who hears these words remember that life is still worth living and that everything is still possible for them. That is my prayer on this morning. I say, thanks in advance. Give thanks, man. Listen. Yo, Hood Actor, what's going on? My brother, peace and love. Grandma's under 60, peace and love. My brother, Hollywood Actor. My brother, peace and love. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. More words that kept coming up during the conference. I got it yesterday. Excitement. Wow. Excitement. Because in the I woke right early this morning, and I was going to, even yesterday I was thinking about, it was something else completely going to talk about. I was going to talk about something completely different, and then literally at about 7 something, it was like no. I think in the middle of my meditation, it was like no, right, and it's so right. We're gonna talk real time, real things. Friday, my brother came to my crib. We spent a couple of hours together, about 8 hours together. Right, he got here about 3 o'clock. He left about 11. About 8 hours together. My big brother, my biological brother, right, my father's son. And it was beautiful. And he had in about 4 years, five years maybe, right, four and a half years. 2020 last time he was here, we spent some time right, wrote a script on Friday night, came out Saturday, met in Queensbridge, filmed it, and then Sunday he came back to my crib and we set with an editor and edited it, right, and then put it out there. But he was in my crib, right? And if you know me, you know, like, although there are some challenges I have with family, there's some challenges I have with my sibling. Love my siblings. Like those I fuck with, I fuck with. Those I rock with, I rock with, and I love. And my brother Leroy, my key, is one that I really love, right? So we spent time together, and when he left, I was emotional for multiple reasons, right? We've lost 3 siblings, we've lost 2 sisters, and a brother, him and I, right? The other siblings we lost. And I was also, because I was like, my brother, um, we've had challenges in our relationship, right? Feel like we worked through it, and he comes to my crib, and I was sad because my sisters, right, my mother, who I grew up in the same home with, haven't been to my crib, right? A little emotional, and I was, a little frustrated. In New York, they've been down the block in Queensbridge, right? They've driven by my crib, just they haven't come to my crib, and so I was sad, a little frustrated, right? And I expressed that in the social media post, sadness and frustration, but ultimately I was still hopeful, right? Ultimately, I still I want them to come to my crib. I want my sister to come to where I live, like come see where your brother lives, and spend some time here. And I had invited Cleona, right, multiple times when she was you have to stay in my crib, partner, you have to stay in my crib, right? Nice bed, and you have to sleep there, right? So good. You don't got to get a hotel. You got to do it. You come to my crib. And she came up yesterday. They came up yesterday for my mother's birthday, our mother's birthday. And I asked her, I was like, "So where you staying?" She's like, "Oh, we don't know. We staying at your house." I was like, "Bet, awesome." It was so great, man. It was so great to have them here, and to wake up this morning, right, and to be here with them in the same home, and to have words and conversation, because like Leona, that's my girl, man. Her guy Chris, he's fucking incredible dude. Mad love for him. Right, Leona's my girl, and so that happened because of my pride, right? Like I is No one that can tell me different, that can make me believe that me being excited, like how those things are not connected. Me being excited to my brothers here, right? Or some sadness or frustration that my other siblings haven't come here. Being excited that my brothers here. Me being excited about this new business that I'm developing, right? Me being excited about my 42nd birthday coming, right? Me being excited about all of those things, right? How that led to just me having the energy to even ask my sister for her to say coming to my crib for her to be here, for them to come, right? And so that's just one example. Now, your goal, whatever they are, however small they are, seemingly small, however seemingly big they are, your goals, every single thing that you want, everything exists on the frequency. The more you are, the more enthused you are, right? The more excitement you have for your goal, around your goal, the more magnetic you become, or you then bring yourself and your goals closer. You then close that gap, right? It's a tool to close the gap between you and your goals. And so you got to get excited. And I understand that excitement, a lot of time, especially for Black folks in America, can be something that a lot of times we don't want to be excited, right? Because life is still challenging, right? On a personal level, there's so many challenges: economic challenges, health challenges. There's a sick. This is happening. Violence in the community, right? Freaking political castration. There's a lot of shit going on, And then you look nationally, you look globally, just for the family. There's so many challenges, and so there are people. Hey, ain't nothing to smile about, right? Ain't nothing to be excited about. What be excited about? People are dying, and happening, and that's going on, and all of that is true. But you're still alive, and you're still accomplishing, and you're still moving forward. You're moving forward to accomplish. You have an opportunity to still to move closer to your goal. So there are still things to be excited about, right? And so I want to remind us that one, life is worth living. Life is worth living, even with the challenges. But the challenges are something that is just get away from life's challenges. All minute challenges, frustration, to the big one, right? They're always going to always show up in different ways, different people at different times, right? However, I like to always encourage us, and this is why having a is so important. And the purpose doesn't have to be predestined, preordained. No, something that you a goal that you have for yourself. I'm here for this. Right now, my purpose in my life is this, right? It's to my siblings, right? It's to develop a healthy relationship with my parents. It's to build a relationship with my children, right? My purpose at this point is to become the healthiest version of myself that I can possibly be. My purpose at this point, right? Like, you define your purpose. Self-determination, Kuchi Jagalia. You can determine your own purpose from season to season, from moment to moment, right? Right. So as you have goals, be excited about that shit. Like, look forward to them things. Look forward to you becoming healthier. Look forward to you having a healthy with your mother, even if you make an attempt and it doesn't work out. Right? Again, why sports are they have, and they can be, and they are, for so myself included, examples how you live life. You throw an interception, right? You quarterback, you interception, you get the ball back, right? Even if, right, so you throw an interception, the other team catches it, they score a touchdown. Cool. You're gonna have a short memory. Get back and be excited and try to score again. You don't, because you threw an interception or because you fumbled the ball, you turned the ball over, you didn't score. You don't go and be like, oh well, I ain't scored this time. Fuck it, they meant for me to score. No, damn time. Next time I'm gonna score. Next time I'm gonna score the basket. Right? If you playing basketball, right? If you playing baseball. Next time I'm gonna hit a whole run. They It's a story they tell about. I think it's Hank Aaron or somebody. I can't remember which baseball player. They tell a story about how many times this player has struck out. Right? Person, this player has struck out more than anyone in the history of baseball. However, this person also Hall of Fame for how many home runs they hit. Because you just keep fucking. And what's beautiful about baseball, basketball as well. I mean, also, but what's beautiful about baseball is that the greatest hitters, the greatest on base hitters, the greatest home run hitters, have more than like a 400 batting percentage, right? Or I forgot, I haven't watched baseball in a long time. Whatever it's called, percentage, right? None of them have more. Some of them have 300, 320, right? Like that's incredible. You don't gotta score all the time, but you still gotta be excited time you go up there, and you gotta be excited as you even anticipate the fact that this is gonna be tough. Facing a tough pitcher, this is gonna be a hard one. But I'm gonna do my best. Oh, damn, struck out. Damn, I threw an interception. Damn, we lost that game. Damn, I ain't shot. Damn, I ain't make that shot. One thing I loved about Kobe Bryant, same thing I loved about, I loved about Steph Curry, same thing I loved about Michael Jordan, right? Like all of the greatest shooters and greatest scorers. Keep shooting. Shooters, shoot. And shooters they believe that the next one is going in. This one is gonna work out. This one ain't worked out. I missed. Kobe Bryant did an interview where he spoke of 2 air balls that he shot. I think 2 that he shot against Utah in the playoffs. I think that was 98, 99 playoffs. Shot 2 air balls. 2-3 air balls, something like that, against Utah in the playoffs. It was terrible. He eventually, obviously, the next year or so on, and they won 3 championships in a row, right? Kobe Bryant was the leader of that team along with Shaq, leaders of that 3P, right? But Kobe Bryant did an interview years later, and he spoke about how at that point in his career, he was very young. He came in 96, 16 years old, so 98, 99. He's 18, 19 years old, right? Body's still developing, right? A lot of things still growing. He spoke about how he wasn't um, the long season, right? He didn't have the legs, essentially. By the time he came, he didn't have the legs and shoot these threes at the end of the game. Just fell flat. What did he do? He worked the game, and he kept shooting. He kept to the point where he became one of the greatest closers in NBA history. Right. Into the Kobe's hit threes, he's hit twos, he's dunked, he's hit shots falling away. Right into the game, clutch. Shooters shoot. Shooters don't just shoot though. Shooters believe that the next shot is going in. They're excited, like this is gonna work. So we gotta be the same way about. No matter how much we fail, no matter how much pain we experience and endure, no matter how many losses we take, no matter how many people betray us and leave us, and how down we feel, breathe, regroup, get back in the game with enthusiasm. Like I forgot this guy's name, but he spoke about 9 businesses, right? 9 businesses that failed before one actually made them freaking multi-hundred millionaires. 9 businesses that failed, right? Businesses failed, but he kept trying. He kept believing. All right, this next one. All right, this next one. All right, damn. Let's regroup. Let's learn. Let's get back and get right. This next one. He said every business that he built, excitement, and for whatever the reasons, it didn't work out. Cool. Get about the next one. Excitement is a necessary tool for your success. Again, for your small successes, for your big successes, you gotta get excited about your company success. You gotta believe that you have vision, you have the idea, goal for a reason. God ain't gonna give you the idea, also giving you the way to make our part, right, as individual humans, is to rise to a frequency, right? It's to vibrate on an energy level where we that match the frequency of our goals. A lot of times our goals are big, right? Or they seem so big. They only seem so big because we are on a low level, a low vibrational level. So it seems like this shit is out of reach. I can't get it right now. But as you increase your vibration, as you raise your frequency, right, and you on the same wavelength, oh shit. And this is what they say: walk it and talk it. Walk it and talk it and speak it as it already is. Close the gap between you and your goals, you and your dreams, you and your ambition. You got the vision because God wants you to make your part is just plan, the consistency, the focus, the communication, communicate with people, being able to network, being able to talk about the goal, being able to talk about what you're building, what you're working towards. Right? An ingredient is excitement. Because I promise you, when you are excited, people want to be around you. Energy is contagious. Positive energy is contagious. Positive energy, a positive outlook, walking into a space, walking into a room, smiling, right? Like feeling good about it radiates. People pick up on that and people want to be around you. And they want to help you succeed. They want to pour into you. They want to pour into your business, right? Whether it's booking your service if you have a service, right? Purchasing your product or investing in you. Or plugging you into somebody like, man, listen, I really like you. I really like what you're doing. I got somebody over here that you should talk to. I would like to introduce you to this person. Come on, that happened. There's so many people. But the problem again is that one, a lot of us don't believe in the beauty of our dreams. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. When you believe in the beauty of your dreams, when you believe that your dreams are beautiful, that your goals are beautiful, and they will make the world a better place. They will improve the life of some people in this world. When you believe that, and you move with that energy that you have to offer, right, and you're excited to offer. I'm excited to bring this service to these people. I'm excited to bring this product to these people because it's going to improve their life in such a beautiful way. Their life is going to be transitioned. It's going to improve the life of them, their parents, their siblings, their grandchildren, and children, and everybody they're connected. Right. It's going to make the life of their families and their communities so much better. When you walk with that energy, you have no choice but to succeed. Right? You win. You're going to win, and you're going to see it at the highest level. But when you have a goal and you doubt, listen, fear and doubt, you doubt, it might not happen for me. Yeah, I got this goal, working towards this thing, but it might not happen. Why would you work that you don't think will happen? I tell you why. A lot of people do it because, like, I gotta do something. I'm trying to get by. Just trying to make it through. Don't just try to make it through. Make it epic. Make it major. Make it big. Make it powerful. Make it legendary. Make it iconic. Because why not? If you're gonna live, you might as well live. You might as well go hard. When you stay in the streets, go hard or go home, man. If you ain't gonna go hard, you're taking up space. Go home and read a book. Cool. Get out the field. Right? Get out the field. If you're not here to go hard to make something epic happen for yourself and for the people connected to you, then what are you doing? I like to say, and this is something I heard when I was younger, right? As a youth. When you play, when you practice like you play like you want to win. Because when you, as they used to call it, lollygag, right? When you lollygag and you just beat around the freaking bush, that's when you get injured. That's when something happens that's extremely unfortunate, right? Because it's like I get excited, man, with enthusiasm. Play like, oh, this is it. This is the greatest of my life. This is the greatest opportunity. And not only is it the greatest opportunity of my life, I'm in a position to impact the lives of so many. Just by your energy. Your energy alone changes the world. Your energy alone transforms the world. Your energy is a new world. You build a new way of communicating through conflict. Right? Just by your energy. You build a new way of ignoring things that are meant or to destroy you, to impact you, to get you off course. Your energy is everything. Live with excitement. Live with enthusiasm. Live like you got something the whole world needs. The whole world could benefit. You got something inside of you. You got something within you. that's gonna make the world a better place for you. It's gonna make the world a better place in 500 years. Children that come to this planet in 500 years will benefit from what you carry today. The dreams that you carry, the goals that you have, the work that you put in today can and will positively impact children who come in 500 years. But only if you move with that level of excitement and that faith and that confidence. Hey, this is some dope shit I got. It's some dope shit I got. I got some dope shit. And this you got, it's not even it's you, right? It's not even something outside. It's you. You are the dopeness. You are you are fucking dope. It's dope. It's crazy because we say this shit. Yo, you dope, right? And like we know what it means, and we underestimate the power of that of communicating in that way. You dope. You dope, bro. Yo, sis, dope. Yo, that shit that you doing is dope, right? And we can absolutely saying someone's dope to the drug, right? The shit is addictive. The shit is addictive. The shit is fucking potent and powerful, and it can get you hooked. And you got dope energy. I want to be around you, right? I want to learn from you. I want to learn with you. I want to study you. I want to be with you, right? I want to pour into you. I want to see you grow and impact other people in this way. Dope. Be dope. Like the drug. Right? Be dope like the fucking drug. Why not? Again, if you hear right now, there are a lot of people who are living. I mentioned this before. I've met people who are living, waiting to die. They're existing, waiting to die. They've experienced so much trauma in their life. They do not have a bright vision for themselves, a positive vision for their future. And so they're like, yo, tomorrow is going to be like yesterday. And next year is going to be like last year. Last 10 years was painful, right? Well, I don't want to keep living. I just want to get out of here, right? So they go to work if they, right? And they kill time, right? They want to kill time. You gotta be safe, yo. I'm just killing some time. Killing time, investing that time, right? This is very important, right? But people want to kill time. They don't want to be here, right? Now that's just very real, right? Depression is real, right? Apathy is real, right? All that shit is very real. This is where community comes, because listen, positive energy is contagious. I have a dream. I have a goal, right? I have some ambition. I have something I'm building and I'm working towards every single day. And if you are close to me, literally in proximity, right? Whether live in the same home, right? Whether it's work together, I see you passing, daily, a couple times a week. My positive energy can absolutely infect you, right? And at a certain level, and again, your life's mission, you may intentionally try to infect this person with your positive energy, right? Now, this would be strong, right? Because the negative energy could also infect you, right? Their lack of vision, their lack of belief in positivity, right? That can absolutely have an impact on you. But I like to believe, right, that as heavy negative energy can be, as much as it can weigh you down, if you are excited, right? If you're not just being positive, it's one thing, right? Oh, I want the world to be a better place, right? I ain't trying to hurt nobody, right? Positive. But somebody can have real heavy negative energy can weigh you down. So it's not just about being positive, it's about being enthusiastic, right? Being excited can absolutely turn that negative person's energy around. Right? How do I know it? How do I know it? My negative energy was turned around. People who were positive, but people who are not just positive, but people who are excited about life. Right? But people who are excited about life. My nephew, Naki, Kamal, right? I spoke about my brother, his son, right? Excited about life. Switch my energy, right? My younger nephew, right? Switch my energy, right? Because at one point I was pessimistic, and even though I had dreams, always, I was like, that shit ain't gonna happen. All right, I want something different. I'm tired of living like that. I'm tired of feeling like this. This is where personal choice comes. We each and every one of us has a personal responsibility. If we want something better, we have to choose something better. And we have to commit to becoming better. And this is the beauty of and the power of God, of divine, of spirit, of source, right? Because once you make the commitment and you take one step, and one step, I'll take 10 steps, right? And brings you closer. It brings you closer and gets closer to you. And brings you closer to what you want. And before you know, you look up, shit, how I got so fucking close? This shit is like a miracle, right? This shit is like a miracle. How the hell did I get so close in such a short period of time? Watched the video the other day. They spoke about YouTube. He said when YouTube started 20 something years ago, right? The founders were so the video was up, right? 20 something years ago when it started. And they were talking about how they only had, I think, like 50 or 60 uploads. And they weren't sure that it would work and all of this stuff. And then you look 20 years later, 20 plus years later, give or take, YouTube has become so successful, right? That there are people on YouTube making millions of dollars. Fucking billionaire. 20 years. 20. People live 20 years and do nothing. People live 20 years and do nothing. 20 years go by. I got who I love dearly. Right? I've been home from prison. This is going to be 9 years. Right? So 20 years ago. Right? 20 years ago I was incarcerated. 2006 I was in prison. 2004, 2006, 2007. Crazy. In the 04 to the beginning of 07, I was in prison. Right? In 2000, 20 years later, there are people doing the same exact thing they were doing then. There are people, my friends, right now, who I love dearly. With my whole heart. Right? And I think about how can I, and I realize the best way I can help the most successful version of myself that I could possibly be, and create opportunities that if they take advantage of. I cannot force anybody to do anything, but I can present opportunities, right? I can pour into them, which I do, right? When I see them, the opportunity is there, and the frequency align. I don't force conversation, but like yo, But as friends, we're doing the same thing 20 years, making the same amount of money years ago. And in 20 years, YouTube became $1 billion company. Is it not worth sticking to something? Right? Is it not worth sticking to something? Can you stick to something for 20 years? 25 years, 30 years? The time is going to go by anyway. As long as you're alive, the time is going to go by. Why not work towards something that at the end of it could potentially end of it, right? Not just the end, but through the journey, change your life. And this is what they say: it's not the goal that makes you who you are. Journey is the journey, is the discipline, is the consistency that you pick up, right? It's the positive habits that you pick up, it's the experiences that you have. It's all of that stuff that makes once you reach a certain place, this shit is worth it. I never forget, people would tell me, like early in my activism days, right? People would tell me, pay off someday, it's gonna pay off someday. And I used to, some people, not everybody, right? Like it pays off every. I'm not in it looking towards, oh, one day it's gonna pay off. No, me living a positive life is already pay off, right? Me not getting arrested, not going to jail, not looking over for the police because I'm hustling, right? Like that's already a payoff. Having my mom be proud of me is a payoff. At the time before my aunt transition, having my aunt a payoff. Before my sister Bunny transition, having my brag about me to every girl is the payoff. To young people coming up to me for guidance, to strangers smiling at me because there was one point in my life where my energy was so toxic. Even if I didn't say anything, just the look on my face and the energy that I emitted would turn people off, and people walk by me like this. Oh, you got that look on your face, like to the point where, now it's absolutely now the ducks are following me. I'm extremely magnetic, but it was a point when I recognized the change where people would literally like just back it to me. Younger people, older people, right? Men, women, black, white, real, want to talk to me, right? Want to talk to me, and that's Like that was the payoff. So from once I started to recognize that, right? Okay, we're gonna get excited because I know that there's gonna be so much more. If this is the payoff now, right? If this is the payoff of just making a commitment to transform my life, to transform mine, to be a better human being, right? To be a better human being, to want to live, right? That was it. Like I want to live. I don't want to die no more, right? Yes, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die eventually, but like I don't want to kill myself no more. I want to live. I want to have life, and I want to have it more abundantly. Once I made that commitment, right, slowly but surely, things started to shift, right? How my family was to me. I told you, my brother and he was just hitting stuff on my couch for a couple of hours the other night. Food for him and Mona, right? We sat in the kitchen and ate and talked and laughed and joked. It was fucking beautiful and beautiful. We had challenges before. We had serious challenges, right? Like our siblings and I, like they stopped talk. We stopped talking to each other at a point, right? Mom just left here this morning. It was a point where we didn't talk to each other, right? But I made a commitment, slowly but surely, slowly but surely, and slowly but surely. Now, right? Like, and again, you never gonna get. I'm very aware that the positive energy you put out there for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. So there's always gonna be negative. It's gonna be negative energy, right? And two of my siblings, at least, right now, right? Well, one has negative energy towards me, right? Is misguided, right? Is misdirected, right? Another one is just no relationship at all, right? I don't think it's negative or positive. It's just right? But like the rest of my family, pure love, right? And it be some shady shit that somebody may say here and there, right? Because I made myself the person. Like, number one, it doesn't even affect me, or if it does affect me, it affects me in the sense that like I don't dwell on it. Just dwell on like this person don't like me. This person said this. Oh my gosh, why? Now like this person said this. Damn, man, they must be with some shit. I'm gonna send them some prayer. All right, I'm gonna meditate on their well being. I'm gonna meditate on right like wait. But once I committed to becoming a better person, I'm excited about my journey. Everything started to change. The people in my hood, right, and my friends who changed. Right? When I first changed, my energy was y'all gotta change. Y'all gotta stop doing this shit. Y'all can't be y'all fucking up the neighborhood. That was my energy when I first changed my life, 2008. Right, that was the energy I had. And uh, my friends, they would speak to me. They didn't want to be around me. Right, like I remember kind of a few times, and like they would start this right one by one. They would start, yo, I'm gonna go over here, go over there. Right, and I learned later that some of your approach like that energy that was crazy. I recognized before they even I recognized it. Like again, just me growing. I was like, damn, like all right, yes, they are living in ways that's destructive, contributing to the destruction of our neighborhood. They're still my friends, right? And I still love them. And so yelling at them, saying y'all need to, is never gonna like transform or change or make different decisions. I gotta be with them. And so literally, I said, working on myself. Now, not y'all gotta, we gotta, right? We gotta make this shit better. We gotta make this shit safe for our parents, for us. Then it was, this is what I'm doing, and I would love you guys to support. More support started coming, and then now I can hang with all of my friends. Right? Like we can hang out. I can sit down with them outside. We chat. Right? We send text messages coming in. They follow me online. Right? At one point, like a lot of my friends just start following me. Right? On Facebook at the time. Right? Unfriended me. Right? Now they send new friend requests. Right? They've sent new sent friend requests. Friend requests since then. Right? Right? My excitement, my enthusiasm about my goals, about making my community better, about making myself better, has literally become so attractive, so magnetic that a person who wants threaten to cause me serious harm asked me to help him. All right, not ask me to help him, but pretty much he asked me to help him. He's like, yo, this is that conversation. He's like, yo, I got a gun. Right? I want to rob this person. I want to do something to this person. right? Like, you changed your life. How did you do it? I really don't want to. I want to, but I really don't want to do something different. And we said I had a conversation. This person had one spread in my life. Spread in my life. Spread in my life. Threatened to cause me harm. Threatened to kill me. My transformation, my excitement, right? My enthusiasm for life put us in a position, put me in a position where I can offer him some guidance on how to transform your life and do something different. Ended up, right, building a spot, right, committed to his lady, right, had a couple of children, moved up the neighborhood, and now he's doing great for himself. Right, I don't hang with him, right? I would hang with him, right, but he lives somewhere else, right? Great things for himself. Excitement, attractive, magnetic. Put that shit out there. Don't just keep your energy to yourself. Your energy is not just for you. Yes, our lives, but our lives, right? Yes, we're individuals, but we're also links in the chain, and our lives also part of family, immediate direct blood family, but are also part of our community. We are also part of our community, right? We are also part of the world, right? Like, we are part of our race, we are part of our culture, we are part of our ethnicity, we are part of our gender, right? Like, we are a part of everything. And so when you choose to raise your vibration and operate on an enthusiastic, right? You shift everything. You lift everything up and everybody up. I know for a fact, make the lives of every single person around me better. I make their lives better. Whether I make them think deep and think deeper, I make them feel, right? I make them feel, I make them reflect, I make them remember, right? To act in service to others, right? I am magnetic. I am my energy. I am contagious. On the flip side, though, there are people in your life who are toxic and they are bringing you down. You don't need to curse them out. You don't need to. You just need to shift your energy. You just need to become more and more excited. Operate higher frequency. That's it. That's it. Like, the things you're listening to, change the things, right? Change your daily habits, right? Like, change food that you're eating, right? All of this stuff weighs us down and plays a part in our vibration. All of it. Again, the food that we're eating, the music that we're listening to, the TV that we're watching, right? Like, friends who and I have a hard time with it. I like Facebook because Facebook allows you to like take a break from some people, right? Friends who post fighting videos and the drama, and not just the videos, the posts where they're talking about other people. I take breaks from them. Still friends, but I unfollow them. Right? Like, okay, I'm not following you on Facebook, but I'm still your friend. You can still search my page. We're still friends. Seeing your updates. I don't want to see that shit. And at one point, I used to. I used to laugh. Right? I see the shit. Oh man, I was like, I don't have no interest in degrading our people. Right? I have no interest in watching our people fight each other. Watching anybody fight each other. I have no interest in any of that shit. You got to know what you want for yourself. You gotta know what you want for yourself, and you gotta design your algorithm, right? Your digital algorithm, and your internal algorithm, right? To a channel frequency that's in alignment with the energy that you want to be bringing in and then putting out. What comes in goes out. If drama, if gossip, if negativity, violence, if murder, if fear, if oppression and depression, that's in everything that you're watching. That is what's going to then come out of you. And not only is out of you, it's what's going to come to you. So now you wonder why this shit keep not working out for you. You wonder why shit keeps fucking up for you. You wonder why you can't make no progress. You wonder why you ain't getting at your job. You wonder why this shit ain't working. It ain't working because you ain't working there. You fucking focused on it. You focused on the loss. You focused on depression. You focused on death. Listen, I love my country, right? My brother Hogan Newsom said it. I am a patriot. I am right. I'm from here, this land, and I want to see this land liberated, and every single human being that's connected to this land and that's the world liberated. Right. I forgot where I was going. That shit fucked my whole head up. I lost my thought. Pardon me. Pardon me. Yeah, I lost the thought. I lost the thought. That shit. Oh man. Oh man. Pardon. Anyway, right. Yeah. Thought out the window. Um, hmm, I was going just now, guys. My bad. My apologies. All right. But yeah, man. Yo, that's crazy. Crazy. Um, Anyway, let's read a comment. Right? Shaval said, if it's all energy, then our pain, well, the struggle is not just ours. Let it out and transform what was poison into medicine for the world. Absolutely. Something transform your pain into power. Right? Which caused you pain has the potential to be a great source of power. Right? Let your tragedy a triumph. Let your struggles become your successes. And my boy Donnelly said years ago when we first taught group in Queensbridge, he said healing in the silo. We heal in community. In fact, right, we heal in community. I mentioned recently how individually can help some people, but also how it like can some people and can not be helpful rather, right? Circle, ancient practice, sitting in the circle, right? Talking, expressing, right? But not talking about your problem, talking about the things that you want. Right? What world do you want to live in? What kind of person do you want to be? Right? How can we as a community, how can we as your family support you and help you get there? Right? How can we remind you of the beauty and the greatness that already exists in you? I mentioned recently that a lot of us, if not all of us, are a lot closer than we think to becoming the type of person that we want to be. That we want to become. We are literally is for a lot of us is a yard. It's less than 10 yards. We're right there, football terms, right? We are right there at the goal line. You can score. You can score. Sometimes is developing better habits. Yes. Sometimes is being more courageous. Sometimes is taking a risk. A lot of times is simply letting go of the bullshit. Right? Stop the procrastinating. Right? Stop the freaking again. Let fucking cut the bullshit TV off that you're watching. You're watching drama. You're watching fighting. You're watching freaking. It's not adding any value to your life. It's just entertainment. And yes, there is a level of human life where it's not about like all of the other whatever quote stuff that people say. It's just about like living and entertaining or being entertained. Yes, sports has that right. It's always underlying storylines. There's always something underlying, right? Certain movies you may not. It's just entertainment. Understand though, for you it may be just entertainment, but there's always messaging being implanted into your subconscious, right? So be entertained something that's going to, on a subconscious level, help you, right? Aid to your becoming, right? Like add value to what you're working. Again, a lot of us watch things, listen to things. A lot of us engage in conversation and communication with people who bring us down. They weigh us down. We gotta be strong enough of conviction to be like, yo, listen, especially if it's a family member, a friend, somebody you work with, yo, listen, I got mad at you, I love you, I respect you. However, right, I don't want to talk about this no more. I used to have to tell my mother. I used to go to my mom's crib, right? And the first thing my mother would tell me about is who had a fight in the hood, because my mother was always in the who fight in the hood, who got arrested in the hood, what drama was going on, talk about this person and that person, and who that person was sleeping with, and what that person was doing. And I'd be like, Ma, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, ain't cool, right? Like, that's your life. You know, that's what you are surrounded by. If you're gonna tell me something, at least like start don't start shit, right? Like start out with a greeting, start out, son, how you doing? How like let's talk, and then yo, do you want to hear about? Ask me if I want to hear about whoever and whatever happened. Hear about the fight that happened yesterday in the neighborhood. Like, you know what? Tell me what happened. Right? I prepare myself like I can right as opposed to I would literally walk in. She'd be like, "Yo, let me tell you." I would call her. What's going on? Oh, let me tell you, like sitting there now. And then again, at one point I didn't have the courage to tell her that shit. But then I grew. I had to develop the courage. I don't want to hear that shit. Please stop telling me about all of the drama in the hood. And for the most part now, she doesn't tell me about all the drama in the hood. Right? Like, and it was my mama got a new man. Right? My mama got a new man. That's also one thing. A lot of times, and it's not always right. Obviously, you need a relationship, but you need something to be doing with your life. If you're doing nothing, right? If you're doing nothing and you live environment, right? And you grew up a certain way, right? You have a certain freaking preconditioned way of thinking, being, processing, and expressing. If you don't have anything like solid that you're doing every day, right? Mother got lost gig, right? Nothing really going on, right? And so she's in the window and it's all drama. I was so happy. I called my mother the other night, right? And she was getting ready to go to a meeting. She started working with organization in our neighborhood, right? In Cambridge, right? The Reese has the MAP program, and they have the new Rise in I think Rise and Light Empowerment Center, across from the Jacob Reese Community Center, a new center that a friend of mine, Eliana, runs. My mother started working with her doing community meetings, and it started a couple years ago just volunteering. And now she's at the community meetings and like I'm watching it now. She got a man. I'm watching slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, her life is changing. Slowly but surely, her life is changing. Right? She's her and still her in ways, but like it's more excitement. Right? In her days, it's more excitement in her voice. Right? It's more excitement. And even though again, I mentioned before, right? Like she is drinking a bit more than she has been. Right? And so like, but overall, a much better person, a much happier person. That then makes her a much more peaceful person. Happy people are peaceful people, man. People who are happy, people who have something to look forward to, whether it's looking forward to a partner, looking forward to a job that they really love, because clearly there are people with jobs who don't give a fuck about their job, who are only working to make money, they gotta work. They don't give a and they people have said it, man, I don't give a fuck about this job. I'll fuck this shit up. Right? Or like they gotta work tomorrow, but a person steps on their shoe today and they're willing to take it to the extreme because they don't really give a fuck. But when you got something that you look forward to, that excites you, that you're excited about, that you're enthused about, again, it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's the gym tomorrow, whether it's meeting with a family member, again, relationship, whether it's intimate, right? Whatever the dynamic is, when you have something that you look forward to, think a little different. You move a little bit different, especially if it's a positive thing that you're looking forward to. Because a lot of times we could look forward to negative things, right? And we could not make certain decisions because, I gotta focus on this bullshit over here. And when it's something positive that you're looking forward to, it changes your whole algorithm. It's become more attractive. And that's what it's about. It's attracting to you that what you want. But you gotta operate on that frequency. You gotta be the change you want to see, not just in the world, but in your own personal life. If you want more positivity in your life, you gotta be more positive. If you want more excitement in your life, you gotta be more excited. Right? Like, and it's as simple as like getting up and being excited that the day is here. Being excited that the day is here, not, oh man, it's another fucking day. Snowing outside, gloomy, oh fuck. No, it's a beautiful and it's snowing outside. Yo, like what a day to be alive. A time to be alive where we can experience snow. Right? We can experience snow January 18th. Like, it's a beautiful fucking thing, man. It's a beautiful fucking thing. So be excited about your goal. Be enthusiastic about your forthcoming success. See it clearly in your mind. Believe that it is for you. Believe that you can have it. Believe that you deserve it. Believe that as long as you are living, it will, whether it's tomorrow or in 10 years, no matter how long it takes, stay the course. Do not give up. Do not get weary. Right? Is you just got to know the why, the how, and the when. That's God's job. You just got to know why you need to accomplish something. Why you need to make this thing happen. And once you make that commitment, once you make those daily choices, those daily commitments, the how, and the why. And then once you get excited, right, you add excitement to those goals. You have true enthusiasm to those goals. You talk about them with enthusiasm. Every time you think about them, you get goosebumps, you get chills in your body, right? Oh shit! That's when I was like, oh, this motherfucker is excited. This motherfucker is operating on a frequency. Let me give it to him now, quick. Let me give it to her now, quick. Let me make this shit happen. Because if they're just thinking about the goal, if they're excited, just envisioning the goal, if they're enthusiastic and they're putting out this positive energy just by thinking about the goal, imagine when they have the goal. Imagine when it is there, when it is theirs, when it is in their hands, when it is in their life, when they to the motherfucking bank and they can take out $100,000 to take their family on a freaking 5-week, 6-week vacation across the fucking world. What's gonna happen then? How much more positive will they be then? Listen, we're on our way. And actually, we're already here. Right? And everything that we desire, everything that we want is already out. So let's raise our vibration, right? And let's to our success, right? Let's toast our success that is right there, that is already here. We are already successful. We've already made it. We are alive. We have a positive mind. We have a pure heart, right? We have pure hearts. We have open minds. We have strong spirits. We already made it. Everything else that we just is growing like the flowers. It's growing at different rates. Some flowers blossom and bloom a little more, a little faster than others, but it's already in the growing process. Our goals, our dreams, our desires are already in the growing process. They're already in our garden. They've already been planted. They're already growing. We ain't got the word when. Keep watering them shit. Yo, listen, I love you guys. All right, thank you so much for tuning in on this Sunday. Javon said, tie in etymology to hold, keep, myth, attainment, etymology, mind, thought, translation, what we allow to enter into us holds and keeps our mind and thought. I stay. Thank you all so much for tuning into this show. Hope it was beneficial. We are going to get into a meditation. Ooh, that was good. We have purpose. Shade, progress. Yes. I want to say cheers to our success. I say, oh yes. Listen, you're gonna meditate, get comfortable. You are sitting, you are laying, get in a comfortable position. You are sitting, allow your feet to be planted firmly beneath you. Allow your back to be straightened by the chair behind you. Allow your arms to rest gently in your lap or by your side. Allow your head to forward so that your chin is in your chest. Allow your eyes to close ever so softly. And simply become aware of your breathing. Simply become aware of the breath that makes you alive. Inhale, bring forward a vision of yourself with glowing light around you, green, blue, yellow, white. See yourself protected by this light. See yourself guided by this light. See this light that is around you, that emanate from it, bringing closer to you. All of your goals, no matter how distant they have been before. You saw them 5 years in the future, 10 years in the future. See them coming to you at a fair rate, but you are more intentional. You are more excited. See yourself vibrating on a frequency that brings everything your heart desires to. See yourself vibrating on a frequency and is able to repair all of the relationships in your life you want to repair. See yourself vibrating at a frequency that attracts all of the animals, birds, the dog, the cat, the duck, the bee, fly. See yourself as the most attractive being in the universe. See yourself as whole. See yourself as pure light. See yourself as God. Know that you are loved. Know that you are cherished. Know that you are sacred and you are adored. When you think, you're more powerful than you know. And you are greater than you could ever imagine. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. When you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes, and move your fingers, yourself a neck roll. Okay. Listen, beautiful time. Get excited. Get excited today. Get excited tomorrow. Get excited every day in every way. Every way. It's happening. It's happening now. Listen, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to join us next Sunday for another episode of Sunday Light. Also join us throughout the week, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. So a little bit later time. Same channels, Facebook Live and Instagram Live. Love you guys.